course, dude, when I show up to the Opera House, it's under construction. Welcome to Sydney, Australia, mate. Been here for a few days now. Saw a lot of the sights. I was actually here the first day we got here a few days ago. It was kind of raining and I got some pretty rad pictures then. At least I think I did. I hope I did. So it's gonna be tough to try and beat that. Also exciting news, today's my birthday. And it's not just any birthday, it's the big 3-0 birthday. Just got a text from my dad, making me feel good. Yeah, man, I don't know, 30, kind of weird. I figured we'd shoot some Delta 100. I'm kind of been on a T-grain kick lately, dude. I shot some, you know, some panoramic-y kind of videos, and one of the rolls, I think it was the last roll, was kind of over the Christmas break, and I shot some T-grain stuff. We're gonna keep that gravy train rolling. All right, enough messing around, let's get to it. For a second there, dude, I thought I wasn't rolling. That would have been in the end. I lost my I think, dude, we'll just start with a nice wide of the whole setting here. And I'm gonna be honest, my lens is not wide enough. We gotta go down where we can actually get the whole thing in frame. Of course, I roll up right when the sun disappears here. Give it a shot here. Interesting people on the steps, kinda. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. That one sure is not gonna win any awards. Kind of excited. I have another camera. I have one of those 360 cameras that I'm gonna try. And I have to let me know how you like it. I'm gonna try mounting it on the bottom of here and like put it over here. That way I can get a little more street style-y photos without having to like set up this whole thing and then try and go capture a moment before it's gone, you know? It's a shot idea, dude. We're gonna go down low on the steps, dude, and try and get this big overarching seashell coming through, you know? But then have someone in the foreground as well. We won't wait for nobody. We'll just get this first one with no one in it. How about that? This homie's in it, I guess. 3, 2, 1. It's a weird looking building, man. We looked it up. I think it's started construction in maybe the 50s or 60s and then finished in the 70s. There we go. 1,000th of a second, f11, 8 split. 3, 2, 1. They totally caught me too, but they seem like nice people. This feels like it should be the setting of a Alfred Hitchcock movie, dude. Could be good. Here we go. We're at a 4.5 at 1,000th. You know how it is. 3, 2, 1. Maybe it needs to be higher up, bro. Let's head up these stairs here. Maybe that's the move. Flow. It's a Finding Nemo reference. If you know, you know. Hopefully no one steals you, dude. That would be really suck at. Here we go. Kind of feels like a painting. 3, 2, 1. That'd be interesting too, dude. Just paint in black and white. Wild. Hey, maybe there's something filming through here, huh? If it'll ever focus. There you go. Something like, yeah, something through the gloss. Let's keep it semi-sharp. I'm gonna go down to like a 1/25. How about that? Slightly underexpose it, why not? Actually, I lied, dude. Let's go down to a 2. Try and get some people out of focus. Here we go. Focus up on this table. 3, 2, 1. Here's kind of fun, dude. Looking over here. You got this shadow leading up to those people there. Maybe they're 2 characters discussing something important. Sneak up here, simplify, kind of crop out some people. Vertically. Here we go, f2.8, whoa. At a 2.8 thousandth. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Is that in focus? Yeah, close enough. This could be something. What does everybody think of that? Same subject, just in the reflection. What? That's some film school shit right there. Let me know in the comments what you think it means. Let's keep it sharp at a 4th. What the? I'm down here. 1/25 at f4. Hold on, let's wait for these people to clear. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're just cruising right along. Also, these pants are new. What do we think of them? They're just the gray. I don't even know the brand. They got a little like jungle safari looking dude. Man, it'd be cool to really go inside there and photograph. I did hit up the bathrooms here the other day, dude, and they are pretty cool. Not a bad place to drop a deuce, you know? Well, I don't know. Let's head around, I guess. Dude, we got Delta 100 in. Let's see if we can find like a really dark spot. Like this right here. Super contrasty. There you go, you see that? Something like that, dude. Silhouetted to the absolute max. All right. See if we can find an interesting silhouette here. 3, 2, 1. I feel like I'm too far away. Let's try this side. We'll try and sneak a little bit of the bridge in there. It's a rad little skate spot right here, actually. I'll stop way down. 5, 6, 3, 2, 1. See, I don't know, just the further you go back in the tunnel, the more interesting, I think. I thought I wanted to get closer, but you don't. Do you see how that was just out of focus? I think we're gonna make this shit out of focus. That's what it needs to be, dude. What have I been doing? So let's see, let's focus at like 5 feet in front of me. Man, this is counterintuitive, this feels weird. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Getting artsy with this black and white. Whoa, look at this spot. The view on that bridge, my goodness. That's where I should be, dude, up with those people right there. Whoa, mama. That's what you came to see right there. See what Delta has to offer on that. Interesting clouds, kinda. Here we go, 3, 2. I'm wondering, when someone's performing, are they facing this way and the crowd sits here? Or are they facing this way and the crowd sits here? You know what I mean? It's probably not the one you print, but it's a pretty photo. It has some things going for it. 3, 2. See, dude, she knew she was getting her picture taken, so she had to like flip around. She's working it like a model. Yeah, see, I'm looking at myself with the pants on in this full frame reflection here. I don't know, I'm not sold on them yet. Maybe we'll try and capture a little 30-year-old self-portrait here at the Opera House. Ooh, this is kind of cool. This perspective there, that's kind of fun. Yeah, concur, thoughts, opinions, feelings. Here we go. 3, 2, sit down, lady. No, you dare stand right there. Well, that lady kind of got in the way. I guess we'll wait it out. She's getting her self-portrait, dude. I wonder if it's her birthday today, too. We went to this breakfast joint. It was some tiny-ass little restaurant that really had no business being a restaurant because it was like a house, dude. And like, it was such a tight fit that you're like walking through like your ass. It was like that scene out of Kung Fu Panda, dude, where he's like, suck it up. His ass ends up in someone's soup. Suck it up. Anyway, we're sitting there. My wife's like, I just saw a cockroach, which was really just, it should have just killed the meal. But then the food came and it was unbelievable. All right, she's gone. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. I see you snuck a little bit of the Opera House in. Maybe I come in and do it again. Get this guy out of the way. Just get rid of him. You got all those people right there. 3, 2. Oh, got the bird in there. Wow. Damn, I'm good. Oh, I see, here's a solo version of the shot I just took. There's our subject. Boop. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it'd be really good if no one was in the frame. Almost had it empty. Just move closer. Oh, don't move. No. We did the best we could. Same shot, basically. Different subject. Right there. 3, 2. And we better do a self-portrait. I guess it's more of a selfie, this one. We'll take the hat off, dude. Show that mature hairline. Really show the age. How about that? An F5.6 at a 1/25. Hopefully I'm in. Hopefully the Opera House is in. 3, 2. That way there's some filmic proof that I was actually here. Let's try and go get a more interesting self-portrait. Something a little more artsy-fartsy. Used to not having leather in my mouth, you know what I'm saying? Something, I don't know. Something like that. Here we go, 3, 2. If there's one more to pull off, we'll try and do a nicer selfie. Oh, we got one more in there. Maybe you get the camera in there too to really show what the fuck's going on in the reflection. Make sure the hat's looking good. Link in bio. So that's kind of fun. Glasses up. 3, 2. The last one on the roll. Let's switch it up. Portra 800 there. Smells a bit old, doesn't it? There we go. Switch it over to 800. Alrighty, let's try this new setup in 3, 2, 1. Okay, there you go. Let me know how we feel about this. If this is ass and never gonna work, or if it's the vibe. Hit at 800 ISO, shit, it's still overexposed. And f8 at 1000. That's crazy. Street photography shit, it's easy, bro. There ain't nothing to it. Here I got 800 ISO in, and you have to shoot it at f8 at 1000. All right, here's a guy with a striped shirt. It's colorful.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'll wave my hat. Does that help?
All right, let's head over there. It's kind of where the subway is, or track system, whatever they call it here. Like, I gotta slow it down, man. I'm gonna look back at these photos and go, what were you even taking a photo of? Oh, dude, here's a kid freaking. That's kind of fun. Whatever. Cocked 30, ready to blow some expensive Portra 800. There's a giraffe right there. It'd be kind of fun to pose something behind them. I don't know. Homie taking a bite of a sandwich, giraffe looking at him. Probably not the move. Oh shit, it's a family trip. Oh, fucking wasn't coming. You fucking, damn it. Get that shit loaded, brother. Story of my life. There's a homie in a tie. That's kind of fun here. I like the red shoes, the red socks there, dude. This kid over here in the stroller is kind of fun. Alright, that was kind of fun. The sister in the stroller, all the younger kids running around. Everything's just way over, bro. I'm at a f11 at 1000. I'm gonna stay at an f8. I'm gonna slightly overexpose it. It's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna learn how to hold still when I actually take the picture, dude. Here's some primary colors. You got the red. Homie was shooting with a disposable, bro. You love to see it.
Yeah. I would put it up. It's like it's based off.
It's kind of funny, the kid with the apple. Troop 397 here visiting the Opera House. Dang, I think my favorite's gonna be that kid with the apple. Don't really want to hang around a kid too much. That's, you know. Yep. Beef bag, bro. I'm really trying to think, dude, what I could do to make this better, and I think it's just like a waiting game. You sit and you wait, and you probably just shoot a ton, is the honest truth. I kind of like this, dude, the person here and the person here. Yeah, I missed it. It's a goofy businessman with a helmet on. That was kind of fun, dude. The dad falling over, kid climbing on him. That was now it's making street photography. Here we go, 3, 2. Throw some people in there. Cures it all. Here we go, 3, 2. Get everyone in there. Yes. It's a big boat. You know, it sounds good right now, dude, is a ginger beer. And there's some Australian company that makes it. It's got like a little kangaroo on it. It's got a funky looking bottle. I have to be getting one of those on the way out of here. I feel like I gotta come up with a new look, dude. Maybe I should start wearing shirt and ties everywhere. That's an idea. These birds know what's up. That was kind of fun. This shit is so hard that it makes me think that almost every amazing street photo you've ever seen is fake. That's how hard this shit is. Granted, I am talking about people that have done it for like 60 years. And I'm someone who's probably done it like a total of like probably 10 times. This homie's got a hood over it, bro. I like this umbrella here, dude. Well, shoot, dude, I guess that's gonna do it. Not a bad way to spend your 30th birthday. Golly, can I do it? Oh. Cheers to 30, boys. Oh, thanks for watching.